This tutorial will introduce you to charting in HEC. By the end of this tutorial, the learner will be able to open the triage screen, vital signs screen, history screen, and the intake and output screens and navigate through it. Access the patient update screen and navigate through it, plus identify and navigate the to-do list. To triage a patient, open the ED tracking board and log on to the second level using your password. Highlight the patient you wish to triage by a single click. Click on the Chart button located at the top of the ED tracking board. This will take you to the RN homepage for the selected patient. Click once on Triage located to the left in the vertical menu. A screen will appear asking you to document the chief complaint. This is done by either clicking on the body part affected or simply clicking on the Medical Surgical button. Another screen will appear asking you to choose a problem-focused exam. Here you can type the first few letters of the problem and then double-click, sending the complaint to the window on the right. Click Next and a timestamp will appear. After you have accepted the timestamp, the triage worksheet will appear. Starting at the upper left of your screen is a white box, meaning you can type in there. The HPI, or History of Present Illness, allows you to free text why the patient is here. Keep it brief. If you wish to get through this screen quickly and go back later, that is acceptable. The only required field on the screen to be able to continue is the triage level. Below the blue line, you can document onset by clicking only one of the radio buttons, chart the informant by clicking on one or more of the square buttons, record MOA by choosing one of the squares. Continue on through the worksheet. Often when you single-click on a choice, another screen will appear allowing you to insert more information. An example of this, when you click on PCP, a list of area PCPs will appear, allowing you to choose. On the lower left of the screen is a text box that allows you to view what you have already charted. To the right of that screen are several buttons. All these buttons take you to other screens. The Quick Dispo Alert button allows the nurse to quickly document that the patient was called and was not in the lobby. Throughout HEC, it is very important to use buttons that indicate next, back, or cancel. To return to your patient's chart, click Next. All the information you have just typed will be in the HEC chart in blue script. Blue indicates you have typed the information. Black type indicates documentation from another healthcare provider. The vital signs screen is utilized to chart initial or repeat vital signs. Access this screen by clicking on Vital Signs located in the left menu bar. If vital signs have been done in triage, you will see these documented on the flow sheet with the time they were done. Click on the button Add Vital Signs and another timestamp will appear. You have the option of using this time or typing in another time. A screen will appear allowing you to document the vital signs. You will also be able to chart pain status. Glasgow Coma Scale, and LMP. By clicking on the Accept button, you will return to the vital signs summary page. You will see new vital signs listed. This process will be used each time vital signs are done. When done reviewing the data, click Return to Charting button located at the upper right under the patient banner. When returning to the RN homepage, all documented data will be visible. The History button, located on the vertical menu of the RN homepage, will take you to a screen that allows the nurse to document history of the present illness. A timestamp will again appear, timing your entry. The screen is called Nursing History and Assessment Form. Under the heading is the patient banner with the patient information. Note also that vital signs are visible and a button is available to document further vital signs. Under the gray bar will be buttons allowing you to do a focused history and evaluation of the patient's chief complaint. These buttons will take you to other screens. Here is an example of a charting pathway. When done, you will see a window with the data visible as you enter it, allowing you to review what you just charted. Again, when done charting, click Return. You will arrive back at the RN homepage with all documented data visible. To document intake and output, click on the Intake and Output button located in the vertical menu on the left. A timestamp will appear. After timing your entry, an intake and output documentation sheet will appear. Below the title, the patient's banner will be visible. Here, you can document all sources of I&O by clicking on New Sources of I&O. If IV fluids have been documented to the Manage Orders screen, the information will be imported here. The IV fluids hung, time started, and rate will be in the notes. By clicking over this entry, you will be taken to another screen allowing documentation of the stop time by clicking on Structured Note. You can chart your IV intake by clicking on Milliliters Inbox. To return to the RN homepage, click on the Return button. To document an update during the patient's stay, click on Patient Update. Again, a timestamp will appear. After entering your time, you will be asked what kind of update you wish to do. You will be given a charting pathway to document. When completed, all data will appear on the RN home page. From the RN home page, click on Manage Orders, the tab next to RN Charting. Here, you can acknowledge and complete orders. When you click on an order to complete, a timestamp will appear. When complete, your information will be visible in the Notes section of the Manage Orders screen. Now, please take your quiz.